right, man, it's not every day that I get up here on the deck in the middle of a project here, Highway 50. This is unbelievable. How could you let me? I'm dressed like a cone.
Yes.
How could you let me up here?
Because you're dressed like a cone.
Because I'm dressed like a
Of course.
All right, Mike Costas, Senior Vice President of Operations at Flatiron Construction, man. I know you're a legend in the business. You are doing, and you're in the middle of an incredible project here. Talk a little bit about what we see here on Highway 50.
It is. So what you're seeing is a project for Caltrans that's been in the making for many, many years. It's about a 7-mile stretch of US 50 here, Highway 50 in downtown Sacramento. We're adding basically a lane for Caltrans on US 50 to add a high occupancy vehicle lane here in the median. So what you see here and the work taking place here, we're standing on 2 existing bridges, one here for eastbound and westbound Highway 50 on the other side. In order to create the additional lane for Caltrans, we're building a bridge in the middle and connecting these 2 structures. And this is taking place in about 12 different bridges along this stretch.
I mean, what an incredible project to undertake. I know you guys have the expertise as an AGC member. Talk a little bit about Flatiron. What some of the things, you guys worldwide, you're doing things in Canada, here in North America. Talk about what it is you're doing and what your company stands for.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is a very exciting project for Caltrans. I mean, for Caltrans and for Flatiron, I should say. And for Flatiron, yes, you're right. We do operate throughout North America as well as Canada. But for us locally here in Sacramento, Flatiron always throughout United States and Canada, we exist in certain locations. Sacramento's one of them.
All right, I know you got a lot of good feelings about your general manager, Robert, on this job. He's doing a great job. Year in, we have a little time to go. Let's go down and talk to him.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, man, you're the big boss out here, period. No other way to talk about it.
No, our big bosses are the guys who are helping us build the work. That's who is important to us.
That's a good leader right there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm honored to have you here. You are the project manager. Yes. Robert Farouge, you're really responsible for this whole kind of joining the bridge. You're making the bridges merge.
Flatiron's doing it with Caltrans. It's taken a lot of team effort, but yeah, here we are.
Love it. All right, so we see some big machinery up here. What's this big piece of equipment we're looking at right here, actually?
We've got a 12,000-pound forklift here, reach boom lift, and this is what we use to bring material in and out of this area. Okay. It's tight. We have to come in at nights under closures and bring all this in, so we have an excavator and forklift just to make sure it all comes in so we can work here during the days.
Now look, there's going to be people who are, I'm one of them, that pass by US 50 going both ways. They maybe are a little, I don't know, maybe they're a little upset at the problem with construction, but everything that's happening, this is the sound of progress, man. We are changing things for the better ultimately for people who are traveling this way.
It's going to be worth it. It's going to be, Caltrans is really reducing the congestion that's out here, and we're really taking advantage of this open space between the freeways to close it in and give extra lanes for allowing this traffic to free up through here. So hopefully be a good benefit to the public.
Love it. All right, Flatiron on the job, obviously Caltrans making it possible. I want to ask, who's going to be the first person that gets to drive across the new bridge? I mean, I feel like there's got to be some.
You know what? We need to do a lottery. Let's do a lottery.
Let's go.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good idea.
I love it. All right, let's go take a look. We got more to see. Let's head down and check it out. All right, Robert. So one thing I know that everything everybody sees is up on the deck. Right. What they don't see is all the work that's happening down here. Describe what we see here on the underbelly of the project.
Right. So what you see behind us is we've got all in all about 2 million pounds of steel as falsework supporting the construction of the new bridge. So we've come through here and it was very tight work. Between these 2 bridges we had to have a crane, and I'm sure people could see the crane boom sticking up, but it was difficult navigating that crane down below here. At each of these center columns, which are new, we've driven piling and built a whole new foundation, built new columns, and now this is the formwork for what we were seeing up top earlier with the superstructure construction.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Angela, you with Caltrans, obviously a crucial part of this big family that's working on this project. Something you've got to be really proud of.
Yeah, actually this project has a lot of partners involved. You have the local officials that had made this possible with Measure 8 in Sacramento, and then you have the big SB1 initiative that passed a while back in 2017 that's providing over $388 million in funding. Without that funding, this project would not have been possible. You know, we're actually getting a carpool lane. It's going to help a lot of truckers with vertical clearance, so that's improving movement of goods. And this is a huge multimodal project because it does include aspects of light rail as well.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of parts. Thank you so much. Man, what an experience here. The 50 corridor, the project underbelly, up on the deck, all thanks to AGC, Flatiron, and Caltrans.
telling you, that was super cool. Jacob and I up there.
That was a cool one,
It was
man.
really
Good
awesome.
job.
Highway 50 Enhancement Project. You heard all about it. Caltrans, Flatiron, AGC, of course, all working together. You know what I heard a lot about there? What sound I heard? The sound of progress.
Sound of progress. I like that. Very good.